Welcome back to Arizona Home Tours. Today we're back in Santan Valley looking at 3 model homes from Toll Brothers Preserve at Santan at the Peralta Collection. Now, what I love about this one is they're offering $20,000 up to $40,000 on select quick move-in homes, plus an additional $7,500 off to be used towards closing costs if you use their preferred lender. A lot of deals, a lot of incentives. I think you're going to love these homes, and they have a ton of properties available. Let's go inside. Now, this first property we're looking at, this is the Greensboro Craftsman. Beautiful 2-story home. And this home starts at a base at the Craftsman we're looking at, $597,995. So if you've watched the last few weeks, I've been out to the 2 other collections here at the Preserve at Santan, and today we're at the Peralta. They have 6 different floor plans to choose from, and today we're going to be looking at 3 of those. So first we're going to stay on this main floor, check out this little office area here. Now this home can be in 4 to 5 bedrooms, 2.5 to 3.5 bathrooms, 3-car garage, and just under 3,000 square feet. I apologize for the music being piped through. Now hopefully YouTube doesn't ding me and mute my audio, which, I mean, maybe some of you would like me to be muted. It's okay, don't worry about it. And the cheapest in this collection is 4 different exteriors, and that would be the Spanish at $577,995. And the most expensive is the farmhouse at $598,995. Great lot sizes out here. This kitchen absolutely gorgeous. Love the beams here at the ceiling. And one of the homes we're going to be looking at today also is being shown with a casita. Now, if you wanted to build a home at a casita, it's around $64,000. And it's not a detached casita, it's attached, but you cannot access the rest of the home from that casita. And more on that when I show that one to you. But if you're someone who wants a casita, that'll be one definitely to check out. But really great, 2-story views, open floor plan. That first floor really is versatile. And I also have in my hand just the full list of quick move-ins and what they have available, which is a lot. And that means more incentives available for you guys. So at the very least, now each collection, if you watch the other ones, are offering different incentives. Here they're offering $20,000 to $30,000 off that final price, and some even $40,000. Now if you use their lender, you get an additional $7,500 to be used towards closing costs. But you do have to use their lender. So plenty of space here. This one, as you see, is outfitted with that fireplace. Decent ceiling height. And I love these big sliders. And we'll go outside here in a second so I can give you a really good feeling of that lot size. Now here's your pantry, the glass door. Not massive by any means, but still good space. And for example, if you're looking, you like this floor plan, they have one right now. It's going to be in the 600s, so 681. I'm looking at the sheet while I'm trying to talk at the same time, trying not to trip. Another one for 671. So we're going to back up just a little bit. So that goes to the garage, which is the sales office right now. But right when you're coming from the garage, you have a little landing spot here. And storage. Like I said, I have this list right here. If you want to see the details of it, just let me know and I will shoot it over to you. Just give me a text, email, call, message on Instagram, and I will give you the most up-to-date pricing and incentives. So I know, like, for example, one of these, it is the Eastover with a casita. They do have a deposit on, but it is not final yet. So if you look online, things may look like they're available or not show up. That's why it's nice to have the relationship with a sales team where they can get me that daily. So now we come upstairs. You have the primary bedroom, loft area, and the other bedroom. So first we're gonna head right into that primary bedroom. Nice faux wood beams coming through, and I love the plantation shutters. Nice, they open right up, easy to clean. Great views of the Superstition Mountains over there. Then you have the Santan Mountains the other direction. And it's nice they do have a sliding door separating that bathroom and bedroom. For those of you not familiar with Arizona new homes, pretty common not to have a door separating the bathroom from your bedroom. For some, that's kind of weird, and I totally get it. But here, they just don't, just not a thing necessarily. It's nice this shower is tiled, no plastic surrounds, and kind of a unique tile floor. So like I said, we're going to be looking at 3 today. I know some of you have said you like single home tours. And I get it, these videos kind of get long. But hey, skip around, come back to it, have it playing in the background. Unless you really do hate multiple homes per one video, I get it. But I like to I've been liking to show multiple homes while I'm at one spot. That way you don't have to wait. Like, oh, I love that builder, I love that location. What else do they have? So I can show you all the models. Now, if you ever want to see some of these quick move-ins, just let me know. I'll come back out here, get a video shot for you. Plenty of my clients, I'm always shooting videos for. And then, I'll put that up on the channel as well. So we come off that loft, we have a bathroom, 2 bedrooms, and we have another bedroom to the left. And that's the one we're going to head into first. So I am happy to see the size of these bedrooms, at least this one. Not tiny by any means, plenty of room here, great lighting, also nice ceiling height. One thing to keep in mind, and it's something you might want to look at when you're buying a new home, is are there actual ceiling lights in the bedrooms? Because so often they will not have lighting in the bedrooms. It'll be wired for it, and then it's up to you to do that later. So just something to keep in mind. It'd be something I would definitely wouldn't mind spending the money on, so I don't have to do it after the fact. And to me, it really should just be standard. And I'm not sure what is fully included with the base price of these homes. Each builder, each collection is a little bit different. But just so you're not shocked when you're buying your home, or you see a quick move in and you're like, whoa, where the heck's the lights? Like, nope, that's up to you. You got to put those in. Nice dark cabinet. Really contrasts well with the light countertops and the polished hardware. Nice big mirror into your toilet. Now we have your fiberglass surround here. It looks nice, but to be honest, I really do hate it. Sorry, Toll Brothers. It's just not my favorite thing to see. Did we already get through this bedroom? Yes. Well, I hope you liked it, because you're going to see it again. Nothing too crazy about this bedroom. And those are the Santan Mountains. So I showed you the Superstition. These are the Santan. And there's the park right below, one of the parks. Nice water feature. And into your laundry room. So upstairs laundry. Utility sink. A little bit of shelf storage. So if this is your first time on this channel, we are at Preserve at Santan from Toll Brothers, and we're looking at the Peralta series. Now there's the Peralta, the Papago, which is the cheapest. So if you're looking to get into a home under $500,000, brand new, that can happen with some of the incentives that are currently being offered. Or if you want a bigger home, you're looking to spend a little bit more money, the Sonoran would be my next option. So today at the Peralta, I'm sorry, the Peralta where we're at, this is the mid series. So right in the middle. And head out to this lot. I love these lots. They're not just tiny. You have room where you can actually have your dog, play with the kids, have a pool put in. And if you're wondering what it's like, it is May 1st. It is 88 degrees right now. Absolutely gorgeous. Not hot, little breeze. Can't beat that Arizona weather. And plenty of turf here too. I want to give you another look from that corner. Give you an idea of just the size of this lot. And that back view of the home. All right, let's pop over to the next one and I'll see you inside. Now this home is the Eastover Modern with a casita. Now this home starts at a base of $539,995. Now if you want that casita, add an additional $64,000. And it does have that little bit different modern look. Now where that turf is, that would be where your driveway is and there's the garage. So for the model homes, they just landscape it like this. Honestly, I wish they would just pour the driveways because the driveways are going to be added eventually when they sell these models. A nice travertine tile walking up to the interior and then right to this optional guest casita. And we're going to go in here first. So unlike some casitas that have a cooking space, this one does not. It just has living room area, decent size here, and then a bedroom and bathroom. So I think it'd be great turn it into an office or a spot for when family visits. You just gotta ask yourself, is it something you would need? Is it something you would put $64,000 price tag on? This bedroom is not large at all. It looks nice, but not large. And here is your bathroom. Now the bathroom is gorgeous. Nice light countertop, great cabinets, and tiled shower. Love the window in there, get some lighting. As long as your neighbors aren't creeps. So there's your casita. This person's planning on a date with his warm wine and no refrigerator. But let's go inside. And they have quite a few of this model, this floor plan available too. I juggle these papers. Beautiful entry here. Great lighting fixtures they've chosen for this one. Nice wide hallway, tall ceilings, and plenty of lights. So before we go into the living and kitchen, we're gonna head to these bedrooms here at the front of the home. So as we keep making a right, we'll come to the first full bathroom inside the home. Same setup as we saw in the casita. Now the shower is a little bit different. You can see that kind of textured tile. Now if you want an Eastover with a casita, right now, Eastover Modern with a casita, $560,000. 2,300 square feet. Now if you want an Eastover Ranch without a casita, $590,000. So yeah, it's a little bit cheaper, a little bit more without a casita. And it's going to be based on, obviously what kind of options and upgrades were chosen for that one. And at any time, you're like, hey Rich, you mentioned this home. We would love to see what those details are. Like, what are we getting? What are the selections that have been made on these quick move-ins? Just let me know and I'll get all the info over to you. And they have another Eastover Modern for $602, an Eastover Contemporary for $608. And remember, these homes you can get at least $20,000 off, up to 40. It really just depends on the mod, each individual home. So ones that are done and completed, they've been on the market for a while, those are the ones you're going to have better options of getting a deal on. Hello. Here's a nice boring farmhouse bathroom. Your laundry, hosing sink, a little bit of cabinet storage. So far, I really like this one. I like the layout. Well, I love the idea of a casita. For me, again, not that you guys care my opinion, I would not on this one. For me, if I'm doing a casita, I like the Toll Brothers Bridal Ranch casita options where it's detached from the home and a little bit more space. But again, those homes are also, more expensive, larger lots. But it's probably one of my favorite Toll Brothers collections in, the Santan Queen Creek area. That and I'm drawing a blank on the name with a W. Here's your shower. I just got a notification that one of you just commented on my last YouTube video. Let's read it out loud, especially if it's rude. I'm going to. Let's see. What did you say? If I can. Here's your kitchen, living and dining space. Chrissy Marie 7903. Are these homes on well water? Nope, they are not on well. Not these new construction ones. So I love this kitchen, one of my favorite kitchens out here. Now, I've been to this collection several times. I love the cabinets going all the way to the ceiling, the lighting, the backsplash choices. Just goes really well. And out here at this location, yeah, it's Santan Valley and it's out there a little bit. It's not that far, especially with all the development going on out here. You really do have everything close by. You're close to the Santan Mountains, you're close to restaurants, shopping. As Queen Creek continues to just grow and develop, this area has also become more popular. Pricing will most likely continue to go up as Arizona just continues to grow. So many people are still moving here. It's crazy. I mean, at one point, Gilbert was looked at as kind of like in the middle of nowhere. I think it was 1990. There was, 10,000 people lived here. Less than 50, I know that. And now there's roughly 300,000 people calling Gilbert home. But I love the kitchen. It's a really nice layout. All right, let's go into the primary bedroom. Nice dark wall. I don't know if you can see on the video, it kind of has a unique texture to it. That's because it's wallpaper. Disregard. Not a fan. They're not going to let me back here, as I keep saying, what I'm a fan and not a fan of. Nice long countertop. Plenty of storage. You know what? Was I already in here? I feel like I'm losing it. Whatever. If I was, y'all get to see this twice. And I'm pretty sure I was. So I'm not going to edit this out either. Because I'm keeping it just how it is. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I was in there. So I apologize. You'll get over it. Right now, viewers are dropping off left and right. The algorithm hates me. No one's going to watch my channel again. Nice travertine tile. They've decorated this model. Now, since this is a single-story home, your footprint of the home is taking up more of your yard space. So here you have this tub that you're never going to use. And it'll just take up space. It looks nice. It's pretty. But let's be real, no one's using that. You might think you are at first, and it's just going to sit there, and you'll be upset you don't have a pool. All right, let's go to the next one. And the last home on this tour is a Catalan farmhouse. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 2-car garage, 1 story, 1,900 square feet. Now, the farmhouse starts at $528,995. The cheapest would be the Spanish, starting at $500,995. So, if you have a price in mind, this would be the one I would look at. Now, I'm going to check my list right now of where we're at on pricing on quick move-ins. And there are a few Catalan available. And we're looking at pricing right now of, stay with me here, right around $600,000 for the Catalan farmhouse. Nice and open dining, living room, kitchen. Big, massive island, dark cabinets with a white backsplash. Looks really nice together here in person. Love the stone wall around the fireplace. There's a place that really feels like home. You can see the lighting there under the cabinets as well. And a deep farmhouse sink, which pairs really nice with the hardware they've selected on this one. And I love the sliders to get you out to that backyard. Your pantry is the glass door. Again, not a big pantry, but that is what you have here at this property. And we're going to make a left to go back towards the front of the home, but the opposite side of where we came in. So you have bathroom, and we'll head there in a second, and splits off to the right. So there's where your garage is going to be. And we're going to come back and hit those rooms. But first, we're going to keep going straight ahead. Now, this home is tiled. Nice tall ceilings. Good sized bedroom space. Big enough for that furniture, bed. Closet is pretty standard. Like I said, with these quick move-ins available, especially the ones that are completed or just about completed, if you have a certain timeline or you're like, hey, we like this one, it's not completed, can you go do a video of one that is not completed or not the model, just to give us an idea? Because sometimes the models look great, but when you get in and see a home that's empty and not with all the options and upgrades, exactly what it is you're buying, that definitely helps you in your decision making. So one thing I do love about this one so far are the bedroom sizes. Especially at, being one of the cheaper homes in this collection. It's nice that the bedrooms are still, usable. And even the laundry room is fairly good size. You don't have the utility sink in this one, and I'm not sure if there's an option for this floor plan or not, but just a nice thing to have. Your storage and a desk, and into your other bathroom. It's dual sink, same countertop as we saw in the kitchen, and a tiled shower all the way up to the ceiling, and the same hardware that we saw in the kitchen. Now we're going to check out that primary bedroom. As you notice, it's the same flooring throughout this home. Are you a fan of that, or do you like to have different flooring for different rooms? I love that they have a slider to get outside your backyard. And we'll go out there momentarily. So honestly, I mean, I don't want to say basic, but this is probably a pretty good rendition of what it is you're going to get. You know, nothing looks to be outlandish. And when I asked what we're seeing as far as what people are paying on top of base price, you know, it's anywhere from 10 to 12%. You know, some homes you can do more structural upgrades than others, and that's where I see a lot of people spend a lot of their money is certain structural upgrades. So let's pop on outside through these sliders instead of the others. Great lot size here. So while the home is not the largest in the collection, you make up for it with having large outdoor space. I'll give you a shot of the rear of that one. Remember, you get at least $20,000 off on these homes with an additional $7,500 off in closing costs, and some homes even up to $40,000. So what did you think of these homes? You have questions, you want to see more, you want to see just some of the available and built homes, just let me know. Shoot me a text, call, email, follow me over on Instagram. Make sure you watch that. Next to it's Rich Breckman with Real Broker, and this is Arizona Home Tours.